Good morning. So that was Polly echoing from the living room. So I'm making hash patties. So I'm gonna add mushrooms, some of this chili garlic sauce, and then to bind them I'm gonna use eggs. So I cracked my eggs nicely into a bowl and started whipping them. To only notice that I had a shell in it. So I didn't want to dump all the eggs. It's easy to pull out a shell, piece of shell, if you have not whipped them yet, because you could just lower the eggshell into the bowl and the piece migrates to the shell that you dip in. But once you whisk it, it's too late. So I just strained it. Let me see, I'll show you where and it's a little piece, but there it is. See that? So there's a quick little tip. Got some eggshells, or if you cracked a lot of eggs and you want to make sure you don't have any shells in it, just strain it through a fine mesh sieve. So that works out. So I'm going to put that back in the clean shell-free bowl, whip them up a little bit. I'm going to discard all of that. Then add some hash, some mushrooms, and some chili garlic sauce, and then make them into patties, probably using my giant scoop. So I'll be right back to show you what that looks like all together. I was going to make small patties, or individual patties, but then I realized I don't have enough egg as a binder, so I'm just gonna, I pulled out my smaller pan, which is the Hensel ceramic, just filled the bottom, and I'm gonna let it crisp up and then flip it over using a paper plate and fry up the other side. And I'm gonna cook up the rest of it, and I'll just, maybe a couple of finished ones I'll pop in the freezer that we could just thaw and microwave, or I don't know, have a snacks later in the week. Cook once, reap the benefits multiple times. While I'm waiting for the hash to sizzle up, I'm going to refill my pepper and salt grinder. And I get questions about this. It's from, oh, I forgot the name rubbed off. It starts with an O. I'll put a link in the description. I got it from Amazon. So half of it has the sea salt chunks and half pepper. And the way you refill it is you pop the head off, and there's the entry point. But in order to pour the correct item in, you pop the bottom off and open it up like this, and then line it up with whatever side you want to fill. So I'm filling the pepper side first, and this is the pepper that I use. I got that at Ocean. No, I think I got this one. Did I get this online? Either online or at Restaurant Depot. So I do need both hands because I usually cup my hand here and then pour. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back to show you all done. Plus that way I'll also stir the hash. Hash getting nice and crispy. It's loose. I didn't have quite as many eggs. Plus I think the mushrooms added an additional moisture that wouldn't keep it together. But it's okay. I'm gonna put them in bowls, and I'll call them breakfast bowls. Always a solution, as long as you don't burn it. So I have the pepper filled, and then all I did was rotate that to the salt side, and I'm gonna fill up the salt. All done. Salt, pepper, and the grinds work pepper to the left and salt to the right. There's two different grinding mechanisms at the bottom. See? And you can adjust the texture of the grind by turning the little silver wheel underneath on each of the grinds. And they're both ceramic, so you could use them for salt. Those of you who like grinders and want to use it for salt, you can't use one that is steel, even stainless steel, because salt will corrode it. So you definitely need to get ones that have ceramic housing so they don't corrode over time. Look at those crispy bits. Yum yum. Wondering what I'm working on today? I pulled off the rubber gasket off of my cutting board. I don't know why that was even on. I got it at IKEA, but I think that It was supposed to fit inside one of the sink wells that they have, they offer in their kitchen setups. I did not need it, and it was getting kind of icky. Like every time Polly would make himself a sandwich, it would get sticky. So that's gone, and I scrubbed and disinfected the cutting board so it's nice and clean now once more. And I'm working on a recipe that I'm doing on video, so don't worry, I'll include a link in the description below on what I'm going to do with those beans, the dried beans that Polly picked up. So I'm going to be putting them in a slow cooker shortly. So that's the other thing I'm working on. As you can see, it's gorgeous and sunny. It's about the only time of day that we get nice sun in the kitchen. Our kitchen doesn't have a big enough window as far as I'm concerned. So that is what I'm working on at the moment, and I've just been trying to put stuff away, organize, just a little bit of time, not overwhelming myself, kind of enjoying myself. I made the yummy hash for lunch, or late breakfast, so that was really good. So I think I'm going to make myself a tea and then continue with this video. Again, I'll include a link in the description to that one specifically. And I spliced them out in order to have viewers really go to what they're interested in viewing, rather than have to sit through my vlog to find a recipe embedded inside. But, you know, providing a link will be helpful, hopefully. And let me know if you want me to show other recipes on video. I'll be more than happy to. So this one is going to be double duty. I can cook this, well, I'll explain in the video, so stay tuned for that in the link. Good morning, everyone. I was in a meeting, actually a couple of meetings this morning, in which I just had to listen. So I just had things sitting around my desk. A couple of things that I picked up yesterday at, or over the weekend at Dollar Tree. This little box of Dominoes. So I thought I'd share with you what I've discovered. I knew this even before putting these in my shopping cart and buying them. These are definitely inexpensive, but inexpensive and cheap are two different things. These are also cheap, and I'll show you why. For those of you who are interested in maybe picking some up. So these Dominoes are wooden pieces, which have been painted with black paint and then lacquered. But as you can see, they have a pre-pressed design of the potential domino dots on one side, and I think it's very faint. Let me see if there's one that's more pronounced. Dragon on the back. And most of the pieces are off-center. They're not lined up accurately. The dots are painted on haphazardly. Some of the pieces don't even have the same image pressed in, and there's no image on the return. It's just a piece of wood, and as you could see the grain under the paint. Out of the entire box, there was probably 2 or 3 pieces that were pretty good quality. Like, see, you could really see the dragon image here. I think it's this way. And this is lined up, pretty close. But some are just really badly misaligned. Hardly pressed at all. This one was the most aligned piece. But I'm probably going to just paint over them, and I only picked up 2 boxes. So the little box itself, it's slide box. The lid slides on the edge inside. I'm doing this with one hand. It was very, very rough. Oh, there's the manufacturer, Greenbrier International. It slides this way as I knock everything over. It was very, very rough. I almost got a splinter, so I just took a nail file I had that I use for crafting and took some of the raw edges down. So I might alter the box. I might just leave it as is. So that was the Dominoes. A little bit disappointing, but I'm not entirely surprised. What I was thrilled with, which I will share with you right now, are these battery operated lights. So they come in various colors. I picked up 2 whites and 2 blues, but they also had red, yellow. I don't remember if they had a green. I guess I'll have to refer to my own video of it in the store. But these are really, really cool. You do need a Phillips head screwdriver to, there's this one little screw that holds the lid to the base. It has an on-off switch, takes 2 AA batteries, really, really bright, so I'm going to turn it on and show you. Brilliant LED, and these are the blue ones. And I thought these would be really, really cute to use. Say if you have a vanity for a dollhouse that, you know, like the theater lights are on a vanity, these would be really cute to just pop in there, for in the white especially. But this is just, these are squished together. They do, you know, string out. It's a string of. I just have them all kind of compacted. I don't know if it says, it's 10 lights, but I don't think it says how long it is. Yeah, it's definitely for indoor use only. Batteries are not included. So you're really paying for the LED lights, and they're really quite brilliant. I posted an Instagram picture of with them off and with them on, as you could see. That's a lot of light. It would have been much more effective if it was dark, but it's light out, so that was really cool. And then the other thing that I've been playing around with is the white pigment color box ink, which is the Stamps of Life in powdered sugar from Stephanie Bernard, and I really do like it. Let me see if where's my little sample card. It stamps pretty nicely. It's definitely better than several other white inks that I've tried, one of which was StazOn. I really like the way it's stamped. It's consistent, and again on black, nice coverage, so I'm happy with that. And then I made a few 3x3 cards with some of the stash of supplies that I had on my desk. This is also Stephanie Bernard Stamps of Life stamps, and I have the coordinating die sets for the little coffee cup and the coffee sign. So I'm going to include those with a box of macaroons, which I'm making for Thanksgiving, for where we're going. And I think I'm going to make the Ina Garner recipe of macaroons. I just need to make sure I have all the supplies on hand, because I'm going to do that. I'd prefer to do that tonight, and we're supposed to get torrential downpours this afternoon, or late afternoon, early evening. So I'm thinking I might need to run out. I think I'm going to check the recipe first, see if I have everything on hand. If not, whatever I need to do, I might run out earlier than later. That way when it's nasty and pouring out, I will be comfy cozy indoors baking and making little boxes. So I'm thinking of putting the macaroons in these little boxes, and this is a die from Lifestyle Crafts. So I'll see, you know, decorate it up. Probably use cream color paper, although craft boxes would be cute. I wonder if I have enough craft paper to do that. Then it would totally coordinate with the little thank you cards. So let's see. I have plenty to keep me busy. My to-do list is long, and this morning there were 4 eggs, which I also posted a picture on Instagram. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, since I already put the eggs away, I can just show you the picture. There were 4 eggs this morning, one of which was a giant pink egg, to my surprise, and it might be a double yolker, like Polly had mentioned, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. See, there's a green, 2 brown, and that big one is from Omelette, and it is particularly big and pink. So I might have to hold it up to the light to see if there's a double yolk in there, which is possible. it's an anomaly. Just ovulation happened twice, but the exterior egg formation just once. But I'm pretty sure it's still just one yolk. It's just a really big yolk in there. So I'm going to take a look at my to-do list, see what makes sense for me to do next. I'm definitely going to check the recipe for the macaroons, and I think I'm going to make chocolate dipped macaroons, and I have chocolate chips and semi-sweet chocolate and cream, so I'm all set for that. It's a little extra touch to dip them in chocolate, and I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 might fit into this little box, and that way I can make it personalized. I'm pretty sure I have a total list of who's going to be at dinner on Thursday, so we'll see. If it's going to be too much, I'll just put them in little baggies, because this is really cute, but it's cute if just 3 or 4 people, or manageable amount, or if you had planned ahead. But I'm kind of a last minute girl, so we'll see. So I'm off to check the recipe for Ina Gardner's macaroons to see what I have on hand, if I need to go run to the store to get anything. So I need to make the macaroons. I would prefer to make them today, and then I have to color my hair today, because that silver needs to be polished away. I don't need to look older than I am. I don't want to look older than I am, and it'll be fun to actually see everybody, because we're gonna see our goddaughter that we haven't seen in 10 years, 9 years, a while. She's 14 now, so crazy. Time flies. All right, I'll be back in a minute with my to-do list. There's the difference between, these are the white lights and these are the blue lights. Really cool, versatile, put them anywhere. Alrighty, so I found the coconut macaroons in the Ina Gardner recipe, or Ina Gardner. I always mispronounce her name for some reason. This is the easiest recipe ever. There's only 5 ingredients. 14 ounces of sweetened shredded coconut, which I have in an open bag. 14 ounces sweetened condensed milk, which I just replaced recently because I had used one. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, and we just got a fresh bottle of vanilla because I'm going to toss the one that I think might be slightly off. 2 extra large egg whites at room temperature. I have eggs from that I picked up this morning from the coop, so I'm going to use those. And a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. That's it. 325 preheated. You combine coconut, condensed milk, and vanilla in a bowl. Whip the egg whites with a little salt on high speed until they are peaks, peaks that hold up to a whisk or spoon. And then you gently mix them together and then scoop them out and bake them. Makes about 20 to 22 cookies, and I think I'm going to make them just ever so smaller, and then dip the bottoms in chocolate. So that's that. And then the other thing is, look what arrived. It's the retired flavor of Haichu in peach, and Polly loves peach, so I got 10 packages. I just got these from Amazon. I just tasted it. I opened one, and it's tasty. And then as my drink, I am currently drinking pomegranate soda that I just made, and it is seltzer filled up to this level, or Poland Springs water filled up to the level, carbonated with the Soda Stream cartridge I just got the replacement for, and then the rest is filled up with pomegranate juice, which Polly got for me at Costco. And then I had a snack of sunflower seeds, which I got at Dollar Tree the other day. So there, quiet afternoon, and it looks like it's going to start raining, and I do not need to go because I have everything on hand. And I've ordered the kids' presents, which they'll be here Friday, which is perfect because we're going to see them on Saturday. So I love it when a plan comes together. And I washed all the dog cushions that are in front of the little animal-friendly space heater in the living room. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video. Did I do a video yesterday? I don't even remember, but I was in the kitchen, I think, doing my Dollar Tree haul video, and I heard that unmistakable cat purging sound. Samantha had eaten and instantaneously went into the living room and threw up all over the cushions on the floor, so I had to wash all the cushions. So they're in the dryer now, which will be great because then the dogs can lie back down in front of the little heater. So I think I will... there is one more thing that I have to do on my to-do list before the end of the day. I'll hopefully before 5 it gets too dark. I might just use extra lighting in my room. I have a sneak peek. Should I show you? I suppose since this is going to be posted so late, I better keep my mouth shut. Just on the off chance that I can't. But stay tuned to my channel tomorrow morning for some interesting news from an online retailer. That's all I could say. And it's Black Friday related. Sneak peek. Stay tuned. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Sound effects and all. So we're on our way to... Not unusual, right? You get sound effects all the time. So we're on our way to Beth and David's house, Polly's cousins, and it's going to be kind of a mini family reunion because Polly's family, Polly's side of the family. His uncle Joe, who we lovingly call UJ, is going to be there from Chicago. Our goddaughter Eliza is visiting her brother Alex, who's going to school in John's son and daughter, who is also Polly's cousin, Beth's brother. I know you're getting a whole genealogy on the Hensels. And we've got all our dogs with us.
This is just one family.
Polly's Uncle Joe and Aunt Ruth had 6 kids, and Polly's family has 3 kids, and they all grew up. They were about the same, they all grew up together. Both Uncle Joe and my father-in-law are ministers, Lutheran ministers. I know you're saying, what's a nice Jewish girl doing with a Lutheran minister's son?
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing.
Celebrating Hanukkah.
Yes. With Veronica.
Yeah. I got my Hanukkah bracelet on. Let's see if I can do it smoothly. Got my Hanukkah bracelet on. Oh, there it is. That Polly gave me, and he's driving. I'm not driving.
I should have did.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. And that's from...
I found it, too.
He did. It's from Charming Charlie's.
Cool place, by the way.
I love it. Love it. As a matter of fact, I might, maybe in the next couple of weeks, go to Charming Charlie's with my camera just to show you around for those of you who don't have one nearby. I don't know why there's Mexican music playing, but it's unusual combination for today. It's not Cinco de Mayo. So we have Gulf shrimp in the car that we made for appetizers with homemade cocktail sauce with hand-grated horseradish root, and it's potent, and garlic chili sauce. I made the cocktail sauce myself.
Have you ever tried playing golf with shrimp? I mean, it's very hard. You put them on a tee, those little things don't fly as far as the balls.
He's a loop. And chocolate dipped macaroons, which I'll show you a picture of later. What else do we have? I mentioned I already said cocktail sauce, and we're bringing dogs and 18 eggs, one fresh from the coop this morning for Beth and David to enjoy. So you'll see us periodically throughout the day. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving with family, friends, either biological family or family you've created around you, because sometimes friends can be closer than family. We all know that. So enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I'll give you a snippet of what ours looks like throughout the day.
It's going to be great.
It is. It's going to be a fabulous day. And we were supposed to have torrential downpours, but it's gorgeous out. So 30 degrees. Polly forgot to wear a jacket. He has short sleeves on.
It's getting colder.
Genius. And as you can see, I polished away my silver.
But it's beautiful out.
It is.
It's not snowing or raining.
And that's all we can ask for, right? So stay tuned for lots of food.
Thanks.
We are. We're going to give thanks today. You will not believe what my husband came home with this morning for me.
Husband's great.
Husband's great. He came home with this bling string. It's 2 spools of...
Tell them why, though. Because it has silver and purple. Your favorite colors.
You just did. You just told them.
Okay, that's why.
So you cut the bling string, attach it to these itty bitty, teeny, tiny little clips. Aren't those stinking cute? They come in 2 different colors, depending, trying to match most hair colors. Although I've got brilliant red right now.
She's seen red hair. She dyed it all last night.
I just showed them.
Did you?
Yeah. I had the camera on me the whole time I was chatting.
No more roots.
Well, I have roots. They're just in disguise. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Disguisey.
He said it. I can't stand that movie, and he always quotes it. Anyway.
I am the master of disguisey.
No, actually, you are not.
Terrible movie.
Yeah, it is.
Dana Carvey, no.
Yeah, it's a atrocious film. So these are the cutest little thing. The little crosshatch you see at the top of the clips is where you pull the string through, and then you clip it into your hair. How cute is that? So I'll play around with this. I figure I forgot at the house, and then we pulled back into the driveway, and I ran in and got it because there's going to be, let's see, a 14-year-old, a couple of, Laura turned 20 yesterday.
Wow.
And Catherine's 22, right? They're 2 years apart.
Yeah, I think Gretchen's birthday's in November too, sometime.
Yeah, there's lots of November birthdays.
Oh, my Aunt Barb's birthday in November, isn't it?
I don't know. How do you not remember these things?
Okay.
Anyway, and Jason's bringing his couple of soon-to-be stepkids.
Jason is my cousin.
Yeah, you might have seen Jason in
cousin.
videos. He's the youngest of the Hensels from that side of the family.
He's huge. He's Mr. Clean. Looks like Mr. Clean.
He does look like Mr. Clean. We'll try. I'll try to get disclaimers from everyone so I can capture everyone on video. So I just thought I'd show you that while I was playing with it in the car, since we are stuck in traffic.
Oi.
On the way to 90.
They like to do is sit around in traffic. They like to go. They want their months.
Okay. I realize that by osmosis you're kind of Jewish.
I'm really Jewish right now.
But you're not really Jewish.
Yeah, and I don't call them beanies anymore. I call them yarmulkes.
Yarmulkes.
I was corrected.
Many times.
Don't ever say beanie in front of my wife. She'll hit you.
No, I wouldn't hit you. I just would look at you like, ooh, ignorant.
What's that? They say beanies back in the 60s, right?
I don't know. I wasn't around then.
I think beanies are different, right? Beanies are
beanies are the things with propellers that kids played with.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of a derogatory reference when you mean yarmulke, because yarmulke is a religious
and what's the thing
covering.
What's the thing that you
tallis?
No, where you have the turtleneck and only
turtleneck. What?
What's that called?
The curls on the sides?
No, you have a turtleneck and it only goes halfway down your shirt. Is that a beanie too, or something like that?
You mean like those little inserts that you put underneath sweaters?
Yeah.
You don't really have. I don't know what those are called. Does anybody know what those are called? Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up now.
We'll get back to you.
So we at least the car is full of gas. Polly got gassed up this morning.
We should encourage people to send us some Thanksgiving stories of good ones.
Oh, that would be fabulous. What is the strangest thing that has happened to you at Thanksgiving? Did you cook something that wasn't quite right and then you had to, I don't know, serve it anyway? Or, I once made, when we were first married, I made French toast for Polly. I was so proud. We could not have been married more than a year. It was probably within months of you moving to Connecticut, right?
Yep. And
I was so proud. They looked gorgeous. And when Polly bit into them, he's like, they don't taste right.
It was Lisa Douglas's.
It was a Lisa Douglas moment.
For
those of you who don't know Green Acres reference, Polly's been obsessing with Green Acres reruns lately. He even DVRs them.
Yeah, and they're free.
Well, yeah. So I made French toast, but instead of using what I thought was cinnamon, I used chili powder. And he still ate them.
Actually, you're good.
You know that's love. Well, actually, now it would be kind of like a funky, savory dish.
It wasn't bad at all, man. You know.
But I had intended for it to be cinnamon, not chili powder.
You know, chili powder and butter are, you know, staples in some people's diets.
Yeah, but it was chili powder and sugar. So it was kind of a, barbecue.
You know that candy that Tony used to send us? They had chili powder and
that's true.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the Visage, the gorgeous
it goes
purple.
together, I guess.
Yeah. So, well, you know, my cooking skills have definitely improved vastly since then.
I tell, just to show your audience, always used to get in fights at Thanksgiving. You know, everybody was, you know, cooking and everybody would get, so that's one thing I'd like to know if people argue at Thanksgiving time at other people's families.
Well, you've spent a lot of Thanksgivings with my family.
I really shut up when you're around your family because I don't want to argue with them.
Well, that's true. It's always kind of...
Actually, your mom, I mean, the last couple of times, we went out to dinner last year.
We've had fabulous Thanksgivings the last 2 years. Because none of us had to cook.
And we went early. We got done eating at noon. And it was so great. We come home and take the...
Relax, watch some football, take a snooze on the couch. You know, it's supposed to be about thinking of all the things that you may take for granted on a daily basis and really being thankful. Our family tradition is we always go around the table and we say what we're thankful for. And we even did that at the restaurant, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think I brought you guys along last year. Either last year or the year before, when we went to Villa Luisa, where I said my dad looks like Bill Clinton.
We all should be thankful for our freedom and our troops protecting us.
Yeah, that's true.
We should all think about that at this time of year.
It's an opportunity to really reassess, you know.
Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Are we fogging up a little bit?
I'm not crying.
No. The glass. My car could use a nice washing.
I know. I was looking at this morning. I said, man, Natasha's car could use a nice washing.
Well, because I have muzzle marks all over the interior.
Muzzle tough.
Really? Oy vey.
My sense of being Jewish is a little risque.
He's a little, well, everybody understands that I'm Jewish and I've given him a pass to make goofy comments. Oh, speaking of oy vey, I get periodic emails from Soyvey, which is it's a food company. They make kosher soy sauce. And their emails, their little newsletters are hysterical. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description to their website. They have really cool recipes, kind of out of the box, out of the ordinary. Something that, you know, for you guys to try. Oh, I'm getting all stuffed up all of a sudden. I don't want to be sick. Okay, so this is what you see. We've got traffic and probably more traffic. We're trying to, probably have a few miles to Route 90, right? 3 or 4 miles?
5 miles. It's
5 miles?
It's painful going 15 miles an hour. It sucks, but what you gonna do? They come for you.
I have no idea how his brain works, but
bad boys.
We got it. There's the transition. So
there's a happy medium with my brain, and when I think of stuff, I start saying it. So
I think it's called no filter.
And being a little tired.
Who told you to get up at the crack of dawn?
Dawn.
And what does dawn's crack have anything to do with it?
I didn't see it. I didn't even look this time.
Good. No, I think he went out to breakfast with his friend and his work wife, Kevin.
My friend.
Yeah. So we're going to get back to the Packer game, which is on the radio.
Yeah.
I love holiday music, but could somebody throw in like a Hanukkah song here and there? Just one. There's not that many.
All right. Wow. Really? You got one of those? Is that the one you're going to give me?
It's the same thing. Look at the box out.
Wait, is this a different one?
No, it's just different
It's just
box.
blue for boy.
Different box. Blue
See,
for
it's
boy.
blue.
I got more ribbons! Oh, I got more ribbons. So did I. No, I got more ribbons. See?
Well, yours are in the box. Yeah, yours are in the box.
One of these, Mommy. Got you.
What?
And then the guy too.
Which
Strawberries always. Thank you.
Man, let's see.
Strawberries. That's right too. I mean, that's
More
right.
elastic? Wow.
And more ribbons.
Oh, man.
These stars. Thank you.
Man, give me a Natasha.
Do you like sardines?
Yes. And wait, Mom, are those just silly ones?
Yeah.
You make anything you want.
Yeah.
I want to make a fishtail out of
What'd you
that.
get? You know, what's that?
Oh, it's like a first big book of why.
Cool.
You always ask me why, and I already know why when you read that.
It's a book about animals. Actually, it's a book about animals, children, stuff, food, stuff that like grow in nature, planes, food, babies, flowers, and diapers.
Did you reach to the bottom of your bag?
Oh my God, these are extra. These are extra. These are extra.
Wow.
These are extra.
Whoa.
These are extra. These are extra.
Oh my goodness.
Are these another sardines? Sardines.
We heard you like sardines.
Okay, here's another one, but 2 colors. Oh, clips. And Eli, look. And these are sardines and sardines. Sardines. Eli, these are. I am opening this. Eli, this is not very yellow.
Eli, you have something to say?
Thank you. And I want to open it.
Okay,
You're
let me
welcome.
see it. I'll do it.
Look, Eli, look. Could I make a fishtail out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you could make a fish.
We're gonna organize your special boxes. That's gonna be your rainbow.
Eli.
How cool is this? This is a house down the street from my sisters. They really do up Christmas.
Do a little panoramic.
I did.